Your attitude to politics is quite different. People see you as someone who can hardly hurt a fly, as someone prepared to reach out to even his worst enemy. Would you say that your experience working with Governor Fayemi, working with Governor Adebayo, moderated your disposition to politics in any way?
Well, you have taken the word out of my mouth, BK. You know, first of all, I'm a Christian by faith, and I believe in God. The Bible tells me that as long as it depends on you, be at peace with everyone. That is my mantra. Number two, I have worked with two governors and I've seen them making mistakes. And I've seen them facing the consequences. When I became governor, Governor Fayemi wrote me a letter, a personal letter. He dropped it on my table. The first time I I read the letter, and it told me, he highlighted some things there, and he told, don't inherit my enemies. He wrote it there, in black and white. I will show it to you if you go to my office. He said, don't inherit my enemies. You know, reach out to them. For him to have written that, you know, to me, it's very loaded. For a leader to have put that down, it's deep. It's deep. Don't inherit my enemies. As long as you can, be at peace with them and reach out to them. Ekiti State is the only homogeneous state in this country. All of us, we are Ekiti. We speak same language. We have the same culture. We have everything. To me, that is an asset. And a divided people cannot develop. The kind of development you have seen in Ekiti State in the last 2.5 years is because we are all reading from the same book. We are working together. There's no tension, you know, amongst all the political gladiators. It does not mean that you cannot stay in your party. So first thing I did when I became governor is to make a play that, look, I'm governor of Ekiti people, governor of Ekiti State. I'm not the governor of a political party. And I decided within me to reach out to those that contested with me, you know, and graciously, all of them are now in sync with me. I have Governor Fayoshe, I have Governor Adebayo, I have Governor Fayemi, I have Governor Oni. So I see myself as being blessed with these former governors. They are knowledge, they have more experience in governance than I do. They have their strengths and weaknesses. So when I'm confronted with any serious issue, I know where to call Governor Shegoni and ask that, Oga, what will you do in this situation? I know where to call Governor Fayoshe. I know where to call Fayemi. I know where to call Adebayo. You know, but if I don't have a relationship with them, I won't be able to pick my phone and call them. You know, and I'm extremely grateful to all of them, you know, for their mentorship, for their support. Not once, not twice, not twice that Governor Nat called me to his house in Ifaki, and he would tell me, when I was governor, I wanted to do this thing, I did not get it right, do this, call this person, call this person. Same thing with Governor Fayoshe. Governor Fayemi gave me a strategic development plan that we are running with. But if you are not inclusive in nature, the people will suffer. The leaders will not take any of the bullet. Leaders will be okay and their families, but the people that have surrendered their mandate to you will suffer. Let me shock you. The first meeting I had as a governor was with the members of the National Assembly. The first meeting I had with them. And I told them that, look, this time around we are going to do things differently. On your behalf, I will go around your constituencies, I will go around your central districts, I will collect the needs of the people. We set up a committee in ESCO and they went around the state. We collated everything, we segmented it into federal constituency, central district. I went to Abuja. Senator Bamidele is their chairman. We had a meeting in his house. When I told them I was coming to his house, they said I'm coming to the house. I said, no, I'm coming to your house. So I went to Senator Bamidele's house. Anytime I go to Abuja now, all the meeting we hold with National Assembly members, I hold it in his house because he's their leader. Now they decided that they want to be taken to the individual houses. I will go there. You know. So, and I handed to them all these things, and I pleaded with them, please adopt most of these things as your constituency project. These are the needs of the people that elected you. And all of them, today, they adopted all those things as their constituency projects. We are renovating 11 secondary facilities in the state, and we are equipping. When we finished, the Commissioner for Health came to me and said, look, if you renovate this thing with the kind of money you are spending on renovation and equipping them, there's still a gap of doctors and nurses, and that we don't have the headroom again. So I asked him, what can we do? Why don't we talk to the member of the National Assembly? And we spoke to them. I said, there's no problem. How much will it cost us to engage nurses and doctors for a year? I said, no problem. That whatever happened, that they will raise it, and they have raised it. I don't know of any state in the country that has done that. And we've put adverts out there now to employ doctors and nurses for the next 1 year. And they said that don't worry, we come with the money. You know, so that speaks to unity in the state. And the same thing is happening in the House of Assembly. You know, and it's happening across party lines in the state. So as far as we are concerned, our strength should be in our homogeneity, and if you're able to maintain peace in the state, a peaceful state will attract development, and that is why you've not heard of any negative political tension. Next year's election in Ekiti state, the state is peaceful. You know, but in fairness, some of my party members are not comfortable with this approach. You know, and I keep explaining to them that look, it's not about partisanship now. It's about developing Ekiti and developing our people. You know, when we was agitating for creation of Ekiti State, I was the secretary of that committee. I was 26 years old. We are not in those states. I was the secretary of the committee, and I cannot claim not to understand the vision of the founding fathers of the state. I cannot claim not to understand the aspirations of those that have governed this state before. And I have a 30-year development plan. So my latitude for error is so thin. I can't claim not to have enough experience. I can't claim not to have the required stability and peaceful nature. I can't claim not to have the required support of Ekiti people. You know, and those are the building blocks for development. And that is why the state is peaceful, and we are coasting very well. And I give God all the glory.
Do you sometimes harbor this fear that you may fail your people or that you may not meet their expectations?
Well, as a leader, once in a while, you know, you sit back and you reflect and ask yourself that how far have we gone with the expectations and the promises we made to our people. I was conscious in crafting my agenda, and I also believe in you make less promises and you do more. Within me, what I promised Ekiti people, we have done more than 70% of it. What I promised them, you know. And I'm one leader that doesn't lie. I can say that anywhere. I don't lie. So Ekiti people know that whatever the governor tells them, he will do. And that is why I don't come on shows to grant interview to speak. Because if you do that, tendencies are that you say what you'll not be able to do. And I want to be remembered as one governor that tells the truth. Because there's a deficit of trust out there. People don't trust their political leadership. You know, they believe that they lie. You know. And there's this saying that politicians campaign in poetry and they govern in prose. You know, I don't want to leave that as a legacy. So I want to live as a governor. I want to be in the heart of the people for good things, that this man told us this and he did it. You know, and that's why I don't make highfalutin promises. You know, so I am happy with what we have done so far, and I give glory to God, and I thank the president. I want to thank the president because he's been extremely supportive. Extremely supportive.